Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath, letting the noise of the world slowly fade away. Imagine escaping to a place where time moves gently, where every breath feels lighter, and nature speaks in a language of calm and balance. This is not a journey of distance, but a journey within, an invitation to return to stillness, clarity, and peace. In this peaceful nature meditation journey, we step away from pressure, expectations, and constant motion, and allow our mind to rest, our heart to soften, and our spirit to reconnect. Here, calm is not something you chase, it is something you remember, something that has always been waiting for you. The modern world surrounds us with constant noise, not only in sounds but in thoughts, expectations, and emotional pressure that quietly builds within the mind. From the moment we wake up, our attention is pulled in countless directions, messages, responsibilities, and worries competing for space in our awareness. Over time, this mental clutter creates tension that we begin to accept as normal, even though it slowly drains our energy and peace. Letting go of noise begins with recognizing that much of what occupies the mind does not truly serve us in this moment. Silence is not empty, it is a space where clarity can return and where the mind can finally rest. As we step into calm, we learn that inner tension is often the result of resistance, the habit of fighting what is happening instead of allowing it to pass naturally. The body holds onto unspoken stress in subtle ways, in tightened shoulders, shallow breathing, and restless thoughts that loop without resolution. Through gentle awareness and slow breathing, these layers of tension begin to soften. Each conscious breath becomes a signal of safety to the nervous system, inviting the body to release what it has been carrying. In this release, the mind starts to slow down, no longer rushing toward the next thought or problem. Letting go does not mean ignoring responsibilities or emotions, but creating distance from the constant mental commentary that amplifies them. When attention returns to the present moment, to the feeling of air moving in and out or the quiet rhythm of nature, the grip of worry loosens. Thoughts still arise, but they pass like clouds instead of storms. This shift allows space for calm to emerge naturally, without force or effort. Inner tension dissolves when we stop demanding control and instead choose gentle observation. In this state of quiet awareness, the mind remembers how to be still. Old habits of overthinking lose their strength, replaced by a sense of ease and groundedness. The nervous system settles, the breath deepens, and the body begins to feel supported by the present moment. Letting go of noise is an act of self-care and self-respect, a reminder that peace is not something to be earned, but something that becomes accessible the moment we allow ourselves to slow down, listen inwardly, and trust the calm that already exists beneath the surface. Nature has a way of restoring balance without asking for effort, gently guiding the mind and body back into harmony. When we reconnect with nature's healing rhythm, we step into a pace that is slower, steadier, and deeply grounding. The sounds of wind through trees, water flowing over stones, or birds moving through open air carry a natural cadence that the nervous system instinctively understands. These rhythms remind us that life does not need to be rushed to be meaningful. Simply being present within natural surroundings begins to soften mental resistance and emotional weight. As attention settles on natural elements, the mind gradually releases its tight grip on control. Watching leaves move or waves rise and fall teaches acceptance through observation. Nothing in nature forces its growth or fights its own cycle, yet everything continues to evolve in perfect timing. This quiet lesson encourages trust, allowing the body to mirror the same rhythm. Breathing slows, muscles relax, and awareness becomes more spacious. In this state, healing does not feel like something we do, but something we allow to happen. Nature's rhythm also reconnects us to the senses, drawing awareness out of constant thinking and into direct experience. The feeling of earth beneath the feet, the warmth of sunlight on the skin, or the coolness of shade invites a deeper presence. This sensory connection grounds the mind in the now, reducing anxiety that often comes from dwelling in the past or future. The more we align with these gentle rhythms, the more the body remembers its natural state of balance and ease. Over time, this reconnection creates an inner alignment that extends beyond the moment. The calm found in nature begins to echo within daily life, influencing how we respond to stress and change. Instead of reacting, we pause. Instead of resisting, we flow. Nature teaches that healing is continuous, unfolding quietly and consistently. By tuning into its rhythm, we remember that peace is not separate from us, but a natural state that emerges when we move in harmony with the world around us. Stillness is not the absence of movement, but the presence of deep awareness. When we allow ourselves to slow down, clarity begins to rise naturally from within. In moments of quiet, the mind stops chasing thoughts and starts observing them, creating space between who we are and what we think. This space is where inner peace lives. As attention rests gently in the present moment, distractions lose their power and the mind becomes clear, like a calm lake reflecting the sky. Clarity brings a sense of understanding without effort. Instead of forcing answers, insights appear softly, guided by awareness rather than pressure. The constant need to analyze or control begins to fade, replaced by trust in the unfolding of each moment. In this calm state, emotions are felt without being overwhelming, and thoughts pass without pulling us into reaction. This balance creates a steady inner environment where peace can take root and grow. Inner peace is experienced as a deep sense of ease within the body and mind. Breathing becomes smooth and unforced, the heart feels lighter, and the nervous system settles into a state of rest. This peace is not dependent on external conditions, it arises from within, independent of noise, expectations, or outcomes. The more we remain in stillness, the more familiar this state becomes, making it easier to return to during daily life. As stillness deepens, awareness expands beyond the self. A sense of connection emerges, linking inner calm with the wider world. This clarity allows us to respond to life with patience, compassion, and balance. Inner peace becomes a quiet strength, supporting every action and decision. In this space, we remember that calm is always available, waiting beneath the surface of thought, ready to guide us back to ourselves whenever we choose to pause, breathe, and be present. As this peaceful journey comes to rest, remember that calm is not found in distant places but within your own awareness. The quiet you touched here is always accessible, waiting beneath the surface of thought and movement. Carry this stillness with you into daily life, letting each breath remind you to slow down, release tension, and stay present. When the world feels overwhelming, return to this inner space of clarity and peace, allowing nature's rhythm and your own breath to guide you back to balance, ease, and a deeper connection with yourself.